Hello, so today I just wanted to show how to verify a campaign run for speedrun.com if you're a Destiny 2 verifier. There's a couple steps that you need to take into account when you are verifying a run. First, I'll show you my tabs. So when I'm verifying, typically I have the mod hub open, and then I click whatever run I'm verifying. So I open it up by clicking view or edit. So if you click view, you can see the run itself. You can click the category, and you can see the rules that apply to the category, just in case there's any special stuff that you need to know about. For Lightfall campaign, there's nothing like super special, but if you're new to verifying campaigns, you should still kind of read through this so you have a good idea of what's going on. So that's number one. Number two, if you want to actually verify the run, you're going to need to click edit, which will bring you to this page. And here you have, the players, make sure they're the right players. And then you're going to be modifying time without loads for a campaign. Time with loads, I generally don't touch this because this isn't what the board is sorted by, and the player can either leave this empty, have this the same as time without load. Like, it doesn't really matter. This isn't what we use to time. So this is what you're going to be modifying. And then, just make sure it's in the right category. You have the video link. Taco, I think, is like probably the only person that uses splits.io, but that's there as well. And if you do retime the run, you need to put verifier note retime to, and then whatever the timer result is. Okay, and then you're going to click automatically verify run, and then click submit. So that's how you actually use the site. Let's talk about how you actually time the run. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Taco's video link, and I'm going to paste it into my frame counter here. So my frame counter, what this will allow me to do, there's various different frame counter tools, but what this one will allow me to do in particular is actually go to specific parts of the video, and it will give me a video time in seconds. So what that will allow me to do is, because there's many splits, many pauses for load times, orbit times, whatever in a campaign run, this allows me to just take the raw video timestamp and put it into a spreadsheet like this one, which I'll show you how to use in a second. And by doing that, I can just plug it in there, and it will calculate the difference in times for me, and it will add them all up. And I even made it so that it outputs this nice little string here, so I can just copy and paste that into the description. And it's also nice if you can leave a screenshot of a spreadsheet like this, so the runner can see how long they took in each mission, as well as, if maybe they disagree with your timing, they can see where exactly you might have timed differently from them. So with that being said, let me just go over one more thing, and then we'll go over actually verifying the run or timing the run. So the last thing is that if you have a campaign run with more than one player, okay, the way campaign runs are timed is that every single time a player or multiple players loads into a mission, you take the person that loads in first and you make that the start of that segment for that mission. And then the player that leaves last, right, that changes character or, black screens last, that player is going to be your end segment. So the reason why a spreadsheet like this is very useful is because you can have player 1 start and end, player 2 start and end, player 3 start and end, and the spreadsheet will automatically give you the minimum value. So, which player loaded in first, which player left last, and then you're done, right? That's also why for a lot of campaigns, why 2 people, if they're not needed at the end of the mission, they leave early. So it's just one person who has to change character, and then the other 2 POVs you don't really need to worry about. That's pretty much it. Just be aware that obviously if you use the video time thing like I do, it's going to change from player to player. Not every single player is going to have their run start at 30 seconds or something like that. So what I do, or what you should do as a verifier if you're doing a full game campaign that's duo or fire team, is you should get a single point in the run where you can sync up all the POVs. So maybe it's an objective update, maybe it's a percentage number, maybe it's someone dying, whatever it is, get a timestamp using this video time tool, and then plug it into here for all 3 players. And then it will tell you what you need to subtract or add to every single time. Okay. Previously, I had the spreadsheet automatically offset the time and calculate it for you, and you didn't have to manually do it. But that caused a lot of times with calculating the time. If I ever have time, I'll go back into it and I'll fix the spreadsheet. But, it's not that big of a deal to kind of just add it yourself. It's like you could just copy paste a number, so it's not too hard. So with that being said, let's actually go ahead and verify this run. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the parts where I'm just watching the run, and when I'm actually like setting video timestamps and stuff like that, I'll bring the video back up to real time. I'll also probably like pause the video or like go over anything that I think is important, like looking for artifact mods or splicing or ground lines or stuff like that. So yeah, with that being said, let's get it going. So I'm going to set my timer to 2 times speed here, which is fine. Okay, so first things first, we are in the first mission, which is first contact. So we're going to go back to the very first frame of black screen fading out. So the thing about full game is that sometimes this load icon will still be present over top of the level. So just make sure that you look for when the level becomes visible at any moment. So Taco's actually started it quite early here. Depending on your screen brightness, it can be kind of hard to see when the level first becomes visible. I would say right here is fine. Okay, so you could do set start frame if it was like a normal run, but for me, I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna plug it in here, and I'm gonna name this first contact part 1. I'll capitalize it, be fancy. First contact part 1, and first contact has 2 parts because there's a black screen pause. Okay, so that's first contact, and let's keep going. Okay, so we're coming up on the pause here. So far looking like a pretty clean run. So let's keep it going. So we're gonna pause right when the black screen frame appears when the pod crashes. So that's right here. Let's go ahead and find that pause frame. That's gonna be right here. Okay. So we're gonna copy that over, plug that into our sheet. Boom. He has a 523A3, which is pretty close to what we have, right? He's maybe like 130 milliseconds off, which is not too bad. We're going to give that a part 2, and let's see when the unpause happens. We can actually just skip through this until we find the unpause, which is right over here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so let's go back a few frames, and of course in full game, our unpause is on the first frame of load-in. So that would be right here, as Taco accurately puts in. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. Okay, okay. That is a pretty decent hunter run. So let's go ahead and find the frame that the level turns completely black, which is right around here. Or actually right here. Oh, okay. my tab just crashed. That's cool. Can't say that happens very often. So let's go ahead and reopen that video. Smack that right in there. And we were, I don't know, somewhere over here. Right over here, I think. Okay, so we were like right over here somewhere. So I believe the level turns completely black right here. So we're going to grab that. We're going to put that right there. And then boom. So he has a 713, 348, which is very close to what Taco ended up getting. So that is first contact. We can skip over orbit sections unless they look a little suspicious, like a player is doing something that they shouldn't be. In this case, Taco is in fact going into a nightfall. So sometimes players will go to get ammo from Master Nightfalls or stuff like that between runs or between missions. Any time that they spend in a Master Nightfall is something that you should add to their run. So in this case, we see him launching into a Master Nightfall here. For the next run, which is Under Siege, yeah. I'm curious as to why he's getting... Maybe he needs a lot of sword ammo for Under Siege. So, very simple. Nightfall timing, it's usually yeah, it's like almost nothing. So we just do from load in to load out. So let's go ahead and see where the level first becomes visible. So that would be... I would say right here. Okay. Because you can see the background starts to fade in. So we're going to go ahead and add that here. We'll say ammo, part 1. Maybe he gets ammo several times. I mean, knowing Taco, he probably does. So let's go ahead and skip forward a few frames. Change character, boom. So we just got to get that black screen again. So right here looks about good. Yep, that looks about right. So we can copy that in. Boom. 800 milliseconds spent getting ammo, right? And I'm assuming that's worth the time save. So let's take a look at Under Siege. Okay, so let's go back. First visible frame. That's going to be, I think, right here. Yeah, it's right here. So we're going to grab that. Going to put that in Under Siege. Under Siege does not have a pause to my knowledge. So we don't have to put a part 1 there. We're just going to blaze right through it. Nice. Okay, so not a bad Under Siege. Let's get this timer on this black screen here. Okay. We're almost there. All right. So there you have it. Have our Under Siege 9, 10. All right, looks like he got the right frame, so we can grab that. And let's move on to... Does he get ammo? He does not get ammo. I don't think he does. Yeah, looks like we're just going straight into Downfall. Okay. Let's go ahead and skip forward here a bit. Okay, that does look like the first frame of the level. So let's go here, Downfall, and let's go for it. Downfall is a pretty fun mission. Totally forgot to have the volume on for this run.
Ignore Callus's bloviating. This is your chance. Destroy the radial mast.
All right, there you go. That's Downfall. Let's get our final frame. Boom. There you go. All right. That is an 857 Downfall. So let's keep going here. Does Taco get ammo? He does. Okay, I'd say right here is where the ammo starts. So Ammo part 2. Okay, there's the black screen. Downfall. Now it's breakneck time. Okay. Okay, there's our first frame. Alright. Not a bad breakneck. Almost dies once to a Scorpius, but not bad. Not too bad. Okay, so normally we'd end on mission in an IL, but this is a story run, so we are ending on black screen. So that would be right here. Grab that. Boom. 544 breakneck. Pretty good. Let's see if he gets ammo. He does not, in fact, get ammo. Let's go to On the Verge. Okay. Okay, this is good. I think D is capitalized in the name. So, there we go. Cool. Oh, okay. Right there. Let's see. So, I don't think Taco would splice, but if you splice badly, that is what that would look like, so, in an inventory screen. So not here, but right here. Let's see what information we can get here. So, not much we can really get. I mean, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's a splice. He still has +8 glimmer on his screen. However, that is a... Why does it keep doing that? Stop that. However, that is kind of annoying to time. So, let's see what we can do about that. Honestly, I'll leave that in. It's such a small amount of frames that are being lost there that it doesn't really matter that much. Not much you can do to time that, besides having a reference point. Yep. Oh my god. Alright, I believe that is black screen right there. So, let's pop that in there. That's a 630 on the Verge. And let's see if he gets ammo. Doesn't look like he does. Yeah, I don't think he does. Okay, let's go to no time left. All right, so that's first frame. That is no time left. That is no time left, so let's go ahead and see where the black screen started. Or where it is completely black, which would be right here, it seems. So we grab that, put that in there, no time left. What's our timer at? 39:58. Taco's at 39:59. So it looks like we're actually maybe going to save a little time off of his run. So let's take a look. No time left. Oh, there's an ammo load. Let's go check out his ammo. Let's say right here is fine. So we give him that ammo part 3. Right. Okay. And okay. There's that black screen. Boom. And let's check out his headlong run. So headlong has 2 parts because there's a black screen in the middle before the time trial. So we're gonna do part 1 first. Okay. Alright, so there's our part 1. Let's get our part 2 going, and then desperate measures, and then we are done. Okay. Alright, let's see his headlong time trial. Alright, boom. And that is headlong part 2. So we're at, what is it, 45:23. He's at 45:23. In fact, we are very close together in our timing here. So maybe Taco will get his first ever down to the second accurate timing of a campaign run, of his own campaign. I've never seen that before. I've never seen someone upload a campaign run that is perfectly timed. So I'm excited to see if that will happen, even though it's been kind of off by a frame or two here or there. That is pretty much good. This is first visible frame here. Desperate measures. And let's go. Okay, there you go. That is that. Boom. 5814. It's a 5814. Okay. Well, congrats, Taco. You were very close. Very, very close. You were what, like under 200 milliseconds off. Yeah, under 200 milliseconds off. Or like around 200 milliseconds off. That's very good. Very powerful. All right, let's take a little screenshot of this. I'm gonna upload it to like Imager or something. Upload that in there. Oh, is that there's ads now for Imager? Seriously? I have to change image host. Well, let me sign in. All right, and let's go ahead and put verifier note. Congrats, Taco. Put the image in there and verify. And there you go. Now let's run this up on the boards. And that's it. That's all there is to it.